having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson looking to throw right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Got it. Cover 38.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Ravens nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Report. Go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Love throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. And he will be out of bounds here on little turn. The final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player, but fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They'll run it with Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. This is Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Set, ready. Shot, 17. Set.
They'll go with Jones. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Hey, Alpha, tonight.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
No, we changed it. Alpha.
And a short gain here down to the 22. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And a short gain here, down to the 22. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 22-yard scamper. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
They'll try the right side with, and he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Nixon now from his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Again, Elbert partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
An inside give to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. We're backed up here in a tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On fourth down, Love. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Chop, 17. Right.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Set.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Field, black.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, Dillon. And a 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 7 yards.
Old club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, old club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Prescott. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Prescott to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A first down throw for Prescott. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Ready?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Red.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Set, ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 49 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Love now on 2nd down. This is caught. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after one.
Let's go.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott looks to throw on first. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Play action now, Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned. I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some keys on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Green Bay.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The slot man in motion right. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 32. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
On the ball.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, move.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Set, hut. Ready.
Off the option, it's Jones. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 66 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Packers.
Watch it. Stick. Go red.
And they'll send Watson in motion right.
Yellow. Zoom. Smash. Red. Black. Ultra. Ready.
Off the option, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Trey Herndon. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big run there by Jones. 51 yards on the ground.